Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to the show. I'm your charming, self-proclaimed yet still humble host, Mukluk. Today, we are jumping back into Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. And last time, we were about to talk to someone here. We're going to backtrack just a second here and go back to the ship. There's a reason for it. We are at, I believe, the end of, like what you could consider Act 1 of the game. Last night, on the Twitch side of things, I left open the stream of someone that was streaming Rogue Trader, and I should have gotten all of the drops from the Twitch drops, which would give me 3 items in the game, and I want to see if I got those items. And to retrieve them, I need to go to our, basically our room on the ship, which is what I'm doing right now, Lord Captain's quarters. So we're going to head to the Lord Captain's quarters and see if I did indeed get this stuff. Let's see. Is that it? Link your account. Oh, there we go. Alright. So another web page just opened up. Link account. Authorize. You're all set. You can now return to the game. Okay. Yay, I got him! Alright, what do we got? Vox Whistle. It's just a trinket, but whenever familiars hear the sound of this Vox Whistle, they behave erratically. Still, it does not affect their combat capabilities. Okay. And... Wait, does it actually do anything in combat? Or does it just, like, make them do tricks or something? Let's see. Composite gloves. If the wearer has a shield equipped, whenever the wearer is hit, multiple hits in a burst are considered a single hit. The shield gains plus 5% block. Lasts until the end of a round, stacks up to 3 times. Astartes handcuffs. Once per combat, these specially crafted handcuffs allow the wearer to inflict the cannot attack effect on adjacent enemies for 1 round. Interesting. I thought the Vox Whistle was somehow a combat device that, like, enraged your familiars or something. Now I'm thinking it might, like, have them do tricks. Hey, Mugachak. Hi, Theo. Okay, let's see. Back over here. And back to the map. And then back to Rykad Minoris, and back to the bunker with the governor. Alright. Mug, when does Gabe go back to school? What year will he be in? He's going into 8th grade, I believe.
My nerves
and it's like mid-August, I think. Let's see, governor. Greetings, your lordship, says the governor in a dismal voice, glancing reflexively at Salomarn. Governor Medina offers Heinrichs a somewhat strained smile. Master von Kalux, it pleases me to see you in good health. I hope that you accomplished, what you intended at the electrodynamic cenobium. The interrogator nods without saying a word. After an uncomfortably long pause, Medina clears his throat and quickly turns to you. I can't express how grateful I am for your help. Now that the insidious heretic's designs have been thwarted, nothing stands in the way of my plans or yours. With Aurora dead, the spirit of revolt is waning. Entire squads of rebels are surrendering. We are witnessing the final days of the uprising. I have already signed the order to allocate 2,000 first-class Voidfarers to you. Their transfer to your ship should begin any minute now. I would also like to salute the savior of Rykad Minoris and have already given the order for a celebration to be held in your honor. We will mark your victory with an ancient custom, the Triumph. You will drive through the city streets accomplished by a guard of honor, as befits a hero who has vanquished the Imperium's enemies, while your trophies will be displayed to the jubilant crowds. Let me know once you've concluded your business in this system and are ready for the Triumph to begin. Governor Medina is positively ablaze with enthusiasm. Oof, that reminds me, I have only a little over a week left in my vacay. Hey, Mugachad. Hi, Goddess. Morning all. Hey, Bluebell. I see you. Mahuya. In regards to your own participation in the Triumph, Governor, you will accompany us to the starport to provide timely answers to any questions that may occur to me as I inspect the terminal there. That being said, you should appear before your subjects at least once at the end of the ceremony. Doing so will help to maintain order. There's no reason to let the people know that the world may soon be in for a change of leadership. Adira shrieks and blindly reaches for the air in front of her. She rubs her eyes nervously. Oh, for Grok's sake. What the... Lord Captain, I can't see a thing. Only darkness. Pitch black darkness. The governor chuckles nervously and fidgets with his collar. Are you being facetious, ma'am? Martyr's blood. Tell me this is just a hysterical outburst on your companion's part. Another prophecy? I have no idea. Darkness just enveloped me. Bam. Like some kind of veil. But I've not gone blind, no. It is the darkness that I see. It is the only thing I see. No idea what it means, but the whole thing reeks, Lord Captain. I don't like the look of it in the Oh! She stares at her hands as if she has never seen them before. It's gone. Medna breathes a sigh of relief. You have no doubt been through a lot lately, ma'am. Small wonder your vision had a dim spell with all the shooting everywhere, let alone all these maimed and maddened insurgents. It will be all right. The festivities will distract you and you'll feel right as rain again. Glad to hear it. That is quite enough mad ramblings and eye problems for one day. I am ready for my triumph. Then I will see you at the starport, your lordship. The master of ceremonies will organize the procession in a way that should allow me share the ceremony's finale with you. After that, Emperor willing, the proctor will clear me of all charges, and the woes of Rykad Minoris will be over at last. Okay. Fly to the upper way.
What lies beyond?
1.5 months left for me, teacher life. Time for a big party in my honor, and I'm sure absolutely nothing will go wrong. Yo, hi Zonks. Talk to the Master of Ceremonies. Your Lordship, Peerless Lord Von Valancius. I am the Master of Ceremonies of Rykad Minoris. Everything is in place for your triumph. Allow me to give you a brief summary of the upcoming event. Speak. You will take the road, now familiar to you, from here to the starport. You will be accompanied by your comrades in arms and a guard of honor. The body of the heretic known as the Prophet Aurora will be pulled in your wake as a battle trophy. What? A stop is planned in the middle of the road. There, grateful citizens will rush toward you, praising you for their salvation. Not to worry, this is a thoroughly choreographed interlude. The group of the grateful people will be composed exclusively of loyal citizens vetted by us, members of the military, young people, attractive and physically fit, a few healthy children. Once they have said their praise, the procession will move on. Governor Medna will await you at the starport. It is also where the pyre has been built for burning the body of the heretic known as Aurora. You will be handed a flamer blessed by a representative of the ecclesiarchy. You can choose to personally perform the blessing, but if you wish to underscore the amicable alliance between House Von Valancius and House Winterscale, it will be fitting to pass the honor of the burning to Governor Medna. However, the choice is yours. Alright. I am ready to start the triumph. Of course, your lordship. Board the prepared vehicle. Really more like 2 weeks before the children are back. You have to prepare paperwork and stuff. At least I hear from the teachers vacations are short of the children at least.
In this tapestry of a world,
Mount the tank and commence the triumphant march. Alright, here we go. Glory to the Redeemer! Glory to Von Valancius! Rykad Minoris welcomes you! May the light of the Emperor be with you! Make way, let us greet the hero! A small group of festively dressed people rush toward you. Glory to the Von Valancius dynasty! Glory to Mukluk, hero of Rykad Minoris! A stately, beautiful, and finely dressed woman calls out your name in a sonorous voice. It isn't until you take a closer look at her face that you recognize her as Captain Raquel, the pilot you met on Rykadi Philia. The grateful citizens wish to present gifts to their Redeemer. The Master of Ceremonies' sugary voice almost brings a taste of honey to your mouth. For whatever reason, you know for certain that right at this moment, the gaze of Aurora's dead, empty eye sockets is fixed upon the back of your head. A thought surfaces in your mind, not a voice inside your head, no, a mere thought. They are all going to die. Befuddled. Deprived. Never having seen the truth. And it is all because of you, enemy of mine. Greet the people. It is my pleasure to protect an Imperium world and its honest inhabitants. May the light of the eternal terror shine on us all. Rykad Minoris honors the Emperor and bows to his most loyal servants and rogue traders. What? They're coming out of the darkness. They're stealing the light. The darkness is insatiable. And behind them, behind these thieves, an ineffable eye follows. Watching. Ah! I'm sensing something. Boundless. Blue. Golden. Dark. A grimace contorts Heinrich's face. The interrogator lifts a hand to his temple as though struck by a sudden migraine. What? Something is coming, Daman. An unholy death contrary to his will. Kibbela's eyes are blank as she digs a steel claw into an unhealed wound. That's not gross at all, Kibbela. Alright. Behold, behold! The final dawn. Well, I like how the tank was going to try shooting. Happy Independence Day, Bucket Chat. Hi, Faith! Songs of Silence says, would you ever play my game? Play your game? What are you an indie dev? Songs? They stole the sun! We're gonna need more candles. Let's see. The game is called Songs of Silence. Alright, before I even look at it, as I wanted to say this on the front end, if it looks like something that is within the genre of games I usually play, then maybe. If it looks like something that's like way outside of that, then I would politely decline. Just, I don't want to hurt any feelings or anything. Let me take a look. Let me see what it is.
As gods clash, the earth trembles.
Hold on. Lead armies, rebuild fallen kingdoms, rise to greatness in Songs of Silence, embark on an epic journey through an Art Nouveau-inspired fantasy world with intense battles and captivating storytelling.
This fleeting balance between light and darkness, it could never hold. Yet together, light and dark.
Rebuild the city at once.
True heroes climb the abyss.
For Arenberg!
Lead armies with virtue.
Surrender at once!
Offering resolve.
Is it an auto battler? No, there's like cards at the bottom. There's decks. So it looks like the armies do auto battle, but then you like play cards or something.
You're him!
Oh yeah, auto battler right there.
I will take a song. Echo.
I might be game to try it. I might be game to try it. I've played a few games like that in the past, but it's been years since I've done one.
What a glorious spectacle of your demise.
Okay. Can I save in combat? Yes. Alright, cultist, enforcer, cultist. Raquel. We gotta keep Raquel alive. I don't think I've kept her alive in the past. I'll make sure to follow up via email. Cool. Let's see. What the hell kind of marketing is this? Faith, during the Steam, do you remember recently when during Steam Next Fest when I tried out like 20 something game demos like back to back to back to back? There was, I think, 2 different indie devs popped in my chat on that day, and they're like, "Would you try my game too?" And it was cute. It was fine. One of them I had to politely decline because it was like a dating sim or something. I'm like, this is really not my thing. I'm sorry. The other one I did end up trying, and it was pretty cool. But yeah, we'll see. Okay. Prepare for battle. I want to try to keep Raquel alive if I can. Let's put him there. Let's see, Adira. Put her there. Put her there. Let's try this. Alright,
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Who do I give an extra turn to? Or do I just blast someone? That's also an option.
Emperor, give me strength.
Actually, that kills 4 enemies.
I'm not a... Now you're clad in...
Let's just do that. Let's just open a 3rd eye in that direction. I got 0 problem with indie devs trying to get the word out as long as it's semi-relevant to the content. Apparently it is. We do our homework. Yeah, when I looked at... Here, I mean, here, songs. I'll tell you everything that went through my head when I skimmed this trailer, right? So, first, I was like, okay, you know, cool cutscene, but that's not gameplay. I saw this, and my first thought was Lords Mobile, which was a fun little game to play on my phone when I was, like, in the backseat of a car or when I was, like, on the toilet. But it was not a game that I could sit down and just play for hours, right? But then the card thing came up. It was like, this right here, this looks like Lords Mobile, and then, like, the auto battle thing. So then when we got to the point where it showed the cards, I was happy to see that it's like, oh, okay, the game just doesn't just play itself. There's something more than that. Beyond that, I'm not, let's see. Because, like, I haven't seen anything, where was it? There was a bit of a word here that says something about, like, say, God's Clash, fleeting balance, it could never hold, we were doomed. Fall to silent, which is something about gameplay. Come on, something about gameplay. Like, for a second, I wondered if it was, like, Heroes of Might and Magic, when it said, like, turn-based combat. And I'm like, oh, do you, like, build up cities and stuff like that? And then I kind of discarded that thought, because I was like, oh, wait, no, it hasn't shown, like, city building at all or anything like that. So it seems like the main premise is the battles itself. If HOMM was a big inspiration? Really? Okay. Because I didn't see anything on the world map of, like, people running around and, like, making lumber mills or picking up resources or anything like that. It's just, it shows, in the trailer, it just basically shows combat, and it just shows shots of, like, troops approaching a city that's, like, a node. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Heroes of Might and Magic as well, so if it's like that, then I'd probably like it. Can't promise it, but I'd probably like it. Let's see, cover. Mug, AC Valhalla and Odyssey is on Game Pass. Which one do you think I should start first? It looks kind of like Songs of Conquest. What's up, Sven? I haven't played that. Funny enough, the only game I played that was Songs of was Song of Horror, and that was a horror game. I don't think it has anything to do with that. Thank you for the 20. Songs, let's see, Valhalla or Odyssey on Game Pass? Valhalla and Odyssey were both fun. Valhalla, I got to dual-wield shields, and I slapped people to death with giant shields, so that was kind of fun. That was definitely memorable.
Death comes in silence.
Okay, that hurt.
Tenants demand.
I didn't realize when she went through that cloud it was going to do damage to her.
Weather the storm. Out of my way.
Getting any neighbor starters. Google wants to show Song of Silence instead of your game. You're buried in the algorithm. We have a meme going on with them about it. Oh gosh. I mean, Faith, to be fair, if you look up my name, it pulls up Boots for some reason. Wait, what's going on here? Hold on. Is she... What's this? Psychosomatic trauma. Cannot use psychic powers. What? That's your whole thing. That's incredibly not good.
There is movement in the Imperium.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Mocking me.
I won't object to it. I'm done with this one. Naturally.
Alright,
What
taunt the two of them.
Let's see. A genius at work.
To be fair, she has trauma. Yeah, psychosomatic trauma, apparently.
Be careful not to cross my gaze. Isn't the... Me. If you insist, Lord Captain.
Running binary code function successfully terminated.
Give him a bunch of extra turns.
I shall prevail.
Significant value. Vital functions successfully terminated.
Okay, that guy burned to death. Pascal's for real turn now. Ah, he missed. Rip. Mukluk is a seal skin or reindeer skin boot typically worn by indigenous people. Yeah, I know. If you do exclamation mark my name, all one word, in chat, it'll pull up a video about how I found out about that. But yeah, I wasn't named after the shoe. It just happened that way. Make a Surin-style plush slippers. How about... A Surin-style plush slipper sounds like slippers made out of a Surins, which sounds horrifying. What if... it was, hang on. What if it was... an Asuran plushie that was wearing Mukluks? Get her behind cover.
Try to die with grace, at least.
Oh, she can do stuff now.
Anything is. Be gone. An offering of blood.
Everyone, step aside.
He can't get line of sight of her, unfortunately.
I won't object to it. But of course, Lord Captain.
Schemes within.
Such is the will of chaos. I must not falter.
have read tomes of military tactics. I am a
I give her another
navigator,
turn.
not a...
Do blade dance. And then
Let the
do
blood of
waltz.
the wicked be shed as thou hast willed.
Okay. Give her some bonus health. Chance to hit here is not great. Yeah.
I feel nothing. Fear nothing. Follow my lead.
No, Raquel, I'm trying to keep you alive.
But of course. What is this foreboding?
The Emperor is on our side. Your reckoning is due.
Yay, we saved her. Now she can name her firstborn after me. Let's see. I see nothing wrong with slippers made of Azura. Go to your room. The shoes were named after you. There you go. Three-toed house shoes. Your comm bead comes alive. Vigdis's voice struggles to get through the thundering static. Lord Tin, this is its master. Please, immediately send a... We are en route to the starport. Tin, Ferrets, repeat. Pull yourself together, Lady Tlass, and do not resist. It's a simple technique that will bring you relief. Heinrich leans over Adira and puts his hands on her temples. Friendly agents of the Inquisition make me so nervous. I'm not being friendly. What's happening is beyond normal cultist scheming. We can't afford to lose a single fighter. Kibble gives you a faint smile and whispers, a great dance begins. But I am still with you, Daman. Fear not, for I will not let your soul fall into the clutches of the unclean. If it comes to it, I will be quicker than them. Oh, thanks! Red, black, lots of blinding white fear. The whole city's quaking. No, the whole world. We must move out toward the starport at once. The shuttles aren't going to find us here even if the comlink stabilizes, which it won't. Vigdis, what is going on? Padink, we observe disappearance of the star from... Evacuate. The comm falls silent. Many eyes on you. Does anyone have any idea what just happened? Only an incomplete picture. Heinrich sounds deadly serious. Every warp-active person on the planet is sensing the presence of sorcery. It's rising like a tsunami. I've hardly ever encountered anything like it in real space. And most remarkably, the sorcery is still growing. I cannot, however, say what set off this reaction or where the light has gone. Alright, so for the new bloods of Warhammer, real space is a term used to refer to the material universe as opposed to the warp universe. Adira is holding her nose, trickling with blood. I saw blurry shadows reaching for a ball of bright fire and pulling it away, and another shadow, much larger and more terrifying, followed them. It opened its colossal eye when the others were gone with their loot. I saw no connections, no complicity. It was like a loop catching on a hook. A small terror made another greater one crawl out of its lair and act. That's the best I can explain it. But what I can say is that I only see death in Rykad Minoris' future. Death and nothing else. And I mean its immediate future. In other words, it's time to leg it. A chill runs down your spine. You seem to feel Aurora's gaze upon you once again, only it's not coming from her corpse any longer, but from everywhere. That's it! Let's move out! Grab the loot. Let's talk to Pilot Raquel. Quick, your lordship, you have to leave the planet. But the loot, Raquel.
Curiosity sings in my veins.